Good afternoon. My name is Robert Scott Perry. I'm from Portsmouth, Rhode Island. I'd like to comment on the General Assembly, the government in general, as it performs. On a week, month-to-month basis, a weekly or month-to-month basis, depending on what they're doing. Now, what they'll do, what the General Assembly will do, is they'll save everything till the last moment when nobody will have time to watch, and they'll pass these things through, the legislation through that they plan to pass, and the Senate will just, put a little check mark and let it pass through. Piverweed knows well. Piverweed is our representative from Newport, who does the right thing eventually, long after she promises to do it. Too long for me. I think that we can do these things. I don't think that we have to wait. We know there's not going to be any gambling, but every election they ask again and again, gambling, gambling, gambling. And Newport says no, over and over again. Let's leave Piverweed out of it. We have to talk about the governor. She's a great governor. She truly is. She can take this state wherever she wants. That's what the 1% has the power to do. We would have been better off with a 99% governor, Angel Tavares. Here's what the General Assembly will do that our wonderful Governor Raimondo should veto. They promised to raise the minimum wage to $10.10. They have since decided to drop it to $9.65 after the election. Before the election, the thought of putting millions of dollars into a sports stadium in the middle of Providence, when we already have a sports stadium in the middle of Pawtucket, just a moment away, wasn't even on anyone's mind. But after we gave $75 million to someone who carried around the Red Sox banner, I guess Larry Lucchino and our, recently passed gentleman by the way of Skeffington, decided that they could do it again. They got $75 million, or a pitcher got $75 million because he won a World Series, so they figured they're going to get multiples of that $75 million out of Rhode Island by waving that banner again. The traffic alone will destroy the day-to-day life of the working individuals around Providence. And I'm not talking about the hourly workers, who will certainly be ripped to shreds. No owner is going to say, that's okay that you're not here to flip burgers for me, and that you're late. I'll just tell the customers to wait. No. Hourly workers will take it hard. But executive workers, managerial workers, will sit longer and longer in traffic. There is no upside. It will hurt downtown Providence to steal a piece of the city that was to be a park for everyone to enjoy, and give it to multi-billionaire teams like the Red Sox for no good reason, except because they want to own a piece of one of the most important cities, one of the greatest cities in the country. We don't have to give the Red Sox anything. They've got plenty. What we must do is we must hold the General Assembly to their promises. They promised 10-10. We want 10-10. They gave a raise to the boss. We must give a raise to the worker. If we don't, the worker will stop working. It's called a strike. We need a big strike. Don't work, don't spend, don't drive. The only way to make our point is to make our point hurt them. promised not to put any more money, or at least consider putting more money into private enterprises, particularly the same enterprise or same people as the $75 million that was stolen last time. Now, Gordon's number 2 guy, this Mattiello guy, has decided he wants a ballpark, and he's going to get a ballpark whether we like it or not. Whether he has the $75 million or not, I don't know. I think someone should ask him, because Gordon was obviously being crazy and handing out liquor licenses when liquor is the worst drug that we have to deal with, the most expensive drug. If we want to end the violence, we must decriminalize the drugs and have treatment on demand. That's now. If we want to be able to drive into the city, we will keep the city the way it is and make it more beautiful. Make the schools more productive. Make the jobs more numerous. None of this has been promised or suggested. Please, Rhode Island, listen. I know it's summer. We won't do it right now. We have to make a plan, and we have to know why. They're not keeping their promises. That's the General Assembly. The Senate follows suit. The governor has yet to make a move. When she does, we'll be watching.